Hi Capricorns, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Leonore, in case you didn't get it the first time, sorry. I do integrate astrology with tarot card reads and spiritual messages. If you're viewing me for the first time, please subscribe. I would love for these messages to go through to the collectives that really need to hear it. And for those who have subscribed to me and showed me a lot of love, love you lots. Capricorns, I don't know if you know this, I do have like miniature love reads in between your tarot card reads, your general tarot card reads. Please check it out. These are just general reads, so I don't know, whatever it's going to come out of these cards, it's whatever I'm going to read. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to use my infused tarot card reads, my tarot cards. Bring it back, Leonore. I'm going to use my infused tarot cards, and they are the new mythic with my Native American, okay? I am going to clarify them with the Game of Thrones, okay? However, Capricorns, this is a bittersweet moment for me. I'm going to use my karma cards, which I've been using for the past 11 signs. I think it's interesting because I always want to see what's influencing my zodiac sign that I'm reading for. My karma cards are divided by houses, planets, and signs. Now, I every time, not every time, but I honestly, for the most part, I can't remember when it did not work on me. My karma cards, every card that came out literally influenced the read. I didn't know it. And I was just like, why does it sound like the karma card? But it's really interesting. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm not going to use it again for quite some time. So you are my last sign that I'm using my karma card on. All right. Let's see what's going on and what's influencing you in astrology. The fifth house. Okay. Fifth house represents Leo. That may mean something to somebody. I don't know. Or you may have it in your birth chart. But it is ruled by the sun. Okay. So Leo is ruled by the sun. And it means power of love, investment, gambling, games, all types of games, children, romance, drama. Okay. The fifth house does rule the theater. It does rule the theater. So if you know any Leos, that's very dramatic. Hello. Now you know why. All right. I want to read a little bit about the fifth house before we start the general read, but you know, it's not that this is not the general read this is the read that's part of the read. A read that's part of the read. All right, so real quick, let's see what the fifth house represents. As you can see, the fifth house is the house of fun, sports, games, and even romantic loves. Forms of play that are performed for their own sake and yet prepare us for other areas of life. While the 11th house is the house of friends, and just FYI real quick, they mentioned the 11th house because Leo is the fifth house and Aquarius is the 11th house. They pull from each other's energy, okay? Just in case you didn't know that, the 11th house is Aquarius. All right, moving on. The fifth house is the house of modern concepts of friends with benefits. Hello. We know that about you, Leo. At least that's my experience with Leos. Shout out to my Leos. The above all contain an element of risk that seems to be something we all enjoy. My guess is that the idea of something going away and being no longer accessible is unique to the experience of life here in the telescopic gun sight of the cross of matter in the physical plane. The concept of taking a chance brings gambling and investing a more socially respectable form of gambling. Under the heading of the fifth house matters, which means energy. Okay. I see you, Leo. Yeah, that's what's influencing you. But let's begin the reading, okay? All right. So we're starting off interesting. Wow. I just picked up on the energy, man. See what I mean about the karma cards? All right. So Two of Cups. We like the Two of Cups. With the World. There's something about the World, though, with the Two of Cups I don't like. Now, granted, disclosure. With my new Mythic and my Native American tarot cards, I don't read them. Okay, my bad. They don't come out in the reverse. They don't. I do that on purpose. However, if I feel the energy is in the reverse, I'll let you know. It's the only cards that I use that I don't shuffle in the reverse. There is love, okay? I do sense that this Two of Cups is in the upright. Now, I get two stories with this. There's a group of you that are looking back at a relationship that ended, with the World card especially. The World card, I do sense it in the reverse. I do. It's like I'm getting a little bit of both, honestly. It's like a relationship ended, but not really. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the past. The World is a major. It is. It represents Earth, if that means anything to you. Saturn, to be specific. But it's all the elements. It's water, earth, fire, air. And then, I don't know if you see, like, this body. It's like a one body with two heads and one heart. I don't like to say this word. You ready? Twin flame. Why, Leonore, do you not like to say that word? It's such a positive statement. Oh, hell no, it's not. Okay? It may be in the beginning. And listen, everyone go through their ups and downs. They do. Soulmates, they come a dime a dozen, I'm not going to lie. Or maybe for me, they sure did come a dime a dozen in my life. But enough about me, I digress. Soulmates are here to level you up. They are. They definitely are. It's, you know, whether it's been a positive experience or not, or a little bit of both. Soulmates are here to just level us up, make us learn our lesson. Goodbye. But twin flames are a different story. Now, it does apply to the same concept of soulmate. It does. But with twin flames, it's mind you, one soul, two hearts, right? Did I say two hearts? Or one heart? Okay, I might have said that wrong. One soul, two hearts, okay, which explains the two heads, right? Now, look how they're bonded together. They have the same fucking body, for crying out loud. This is the depiction. This is exactly the depiction of a twin flame. In your past life, Capricorns, you were the same person. And then in this life, you were split. So now you have the exact version of you in some form, shape, or another. The exact version of you, but with a different heart, right? Now, I don't know if you can imagine that in your head. Imagine splitting apart these two beings, right? They have their own, obviously they have two different heads, two different hearts, but one body. Imagine splitting this in half. You get one half of the other body with breast, and then the other half with the other body with no breast. Okay? Like I said, use your imagination. Somebody's looking back at their twin flame. Now, what do I say twin flames are worse than the other than soulmates? I mean, in my experience and in my knowledge, you are your twin flame, okay? You're looking at this is the mirror of who you are. There is a lot of triggers when it comes to twin flames. Much more so than soulmates. You are going to be triggered. You're going to be looking at yourself in the mirror. You're going to have someone in your life that represents who you are in some shape, form, or another. You may have things in common. Actually, I know you'll have things in common. Whether it has to do with your childhood, your present life, whatever the case may be. I cannot emphasize the astounding. Yes, sorry. The astounding. Get that fucking word right, Leonore. You know what I mean. And I just look at it. I'm sorry. I'm stuck in this energy so much. It's not even funny. I can't help it. Just look at the background. It's water if you can't see it. It's water. But it just also represents the ether. The ether is air. Okay? And with the water element, I mean, if I can remind you, we have air, fire, water, earth. This is all four elements, and then like this is the ethers. Okay, that's a fifth element. If you don't have to know it or not, but whatever. It's astounding. Like I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Spirit guide, help me. You were meant to meet. You were meant to meet in this life. God help me. All right. Yeah. So somebody's looking back at their twin flame, or you may be with a twin flame at the moment. Either one or both of you are looking back at each other. You may not be together. Okay, let's get out of this energy, Jesus. Let's see what clarifies it. Two of Swords in the reverse with the Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah. Such a twin flame energy. Someone decided not to be in this relationship anymore. Somebody decided that it's not going to work out. You might have deceived yourself for years. Oh my God, I sense years. It could be months. I wouldn't be surprised if you get back with this person and then break up. Get back with this person and then break up. Yeah, welcome to twin flame land. And there is love from both of you. No doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. But at the moment, for some of you, I think you've made a decision to get the hell away from the lies, deception, disagreements, to say the least. You know, I do sense some type of physical. When I mean physical, I mean like some sort of domestic violence. But that's being too harsh, you know. I mean, maybe for one or two of you, it may not. Yeah. Again, welcome to twin flame land. And I'm sorry if I sound really dark. I'm not trying to sound dark. I'm not even trying to sound negative. Twin flames are amazing. You come from a past life that was you. That was you. And then you meet somebody in this life and you're like, why do you remind me of myself? And you may not even know this. This is hidden subconscious. We're talking about hidden subconscious. We're talking about past lifetime. Why would you know this? Don't be surprised if you see this person, and not that you don't see other people in your dreams, but this type of energy in your 5D realm it's a little scary. It's a little scary because, again, it is a triggering relationship. You are looking at yourself in the mirror, and I know some of you are going to be like, there's nothing about this person that reminds me of me. I'll stop there. All right, next spread. So we have here the Seven of Swords again. Oh, interesting. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups came out listen, oh my God. If this is not a twin flame. And again, I listen, when people comment or write to me and say, do you specialize in twin flames? I don't even answer. And I apologize for those who asked me that question. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I can't, I do private readings and I do personal readings, and I'm not saying because you use the word twin flame, I'm not going to do your reading. I don't know what's going to come out of the cards. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like to put people's hopes up high. It's just that's a recipe for failure. The rest is free will. No joke. Tarot cards it's a confirmation. And sometimes, yeah, you'll get the future out of it. Absolutely. The future that's coming nearby, because energies do change. They do change. It's not always tarot card readers don't read for your 5-year plan. Now, if you're looking in the astrological sense of the idea, yeah, you'll get the motherfucking future. Okay, so know your birth chart if you're that interested in your future. That's what I would suggest. Go seek an astrologer, not a tarot card reader. Capricorns, you're making me very dramatic today, okay? This is very dramatic, serious reading for me. Maybe it's triggering me. I don't know. And maybe I'm picking all of your energies. All right. I do love that the Ace of Cups came out because, like I said, I saw it a couple of times when I was shuffling. And then the Two of Cups is here. I love that. It's like great news. I'm not surprised. So Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, Five of Swords. Okay. And the only great positive card in the middle is my lovely Ace of Swords. I mean, why do I keep saying Ace of Swords? Somebody needs to know the truth. Could be for a lot of you. Especially with all these three cards right in the middle of it. You have no clarity on something. And I know you know that this is a relationship that means a lot to you. I know. I'm sure a lot of you don't, every person you meet, you're like, oh my God, my twin flame. Oh my God, my twin flame. But your twin flame was just 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but I met somebody else and I know that this is my twin flame. It doesn't work like that. And I know for a lot of you, you know that. But, I think subconsciously, again, I pay attention to your dreams, Capricorns. Right now is the perfect time to pay attention to your dreams. Oh my God, Neptune energy in the cosmos. Woo! The energy of unveiling the truth. And I'm talking about the real truth. And this could be this is your subconscious. I just said, didn't I say with the world? Your subconscious, your past life. Yeah. use the time to have to buy a book and write down your dreams. And I know some of you may not remember their dreams, but if you wake up in the middle of the night and just I don't know why I have to go through this, and I don't mind to do this, but it's like my spirit guides are telling you to do this, and whatever. Take a pen and a paper. Even if you remember one thing out of the dream, write it down in the middle of the night. Look at the time. I would suggest to even look at the time. If it's in sequence, that dream told you something. Sequence meaning 111, 222, 444, 555. I get that a lot with my Five of Swords. It's like the angels are telling you something. And look how the little girl is just like, really? Oh my God. And the angels are like, I've been telling you this. But more so now, I really want you to pay attention now, okay? Especially if you're in a twin flame situation. Listen, I'm not saying soulmate. I don't know why I don't want to say soulmate. I don't know why I want to say, I don't think this reading has to do with somebody that just started dating. And if you are, that's fine. That's fine. All right, moving on. All right, so what's clarifying this is my Page of Pentacle and my Empress. My Page of Pentacles was in the reverse. All right, so obviously this is my Game of Thrones card. It doesn't, you don't have to watch the show to figure out what's going on. They really all mean the same thing. But my Page of Pentacles will be the Empress, or the Emperor. It doesn't matter, okay? It's gender-free here in the tarot community. This could be someone that you have a child in common. I think for a group of you, it definitely has to do with somebody that you have a child in common, or more than one child. If you don't have a child in common with this person, I think you see this person as your, you know, a parent, someone that you want to have children with. I think you dream of it. All right, I'm sorry, folks. I usually don't do this, but I want to clarify my Page of Pentacles. I really hardly ever do this. There's something about the Page of Pentacles that is, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, spirit. All right, the World again. All right, it's a different depiction for my new mythic, but it means the same. The World, past life. Interesting. So my Page of Pentacles is your twin flame. It was in the reverse. Now, yes, for a group of you, it does mean a child in common. Now, listen, if you have a child in common in your relationship with your twin flame, or non-existent relationship with your twin flame, that's a biggie. I've heard before. I listened to oh my God, Just Keep Swimming, 1111. I don't know if some of you have heard of her or not. I love her. I love her. And she said something very interesting about twin flames. You may or may not know you're in a twin flame relationship, but you'll know. You'll know. I just choose to not accept that reality. But yeah, especially when I listen to her, I'm like, oh shit, that was my fucking twin flame, really? When you have a child in common with your twin flame, that means a lot. Okay, and she explains it very well. She's like, you know, this is a prodigy child. When I mean prodigy child, a child that needed to come out to this into this world. Even if you're not together, it just, this child, you guys were meant to be together because you have a child. At the very least, a child that needs to come out into this world for a specific reason. Okay, and I don't know if I used the word prodigy the right way, but I don't think I did. But you know what I mean. Like, it's important. For some of you, this is your goddamn twin flame. Grow up, twin flame. Okay. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Maybe they're not ready to face their shadow side. I was just talking about shadow sides with Aries. Oh my God, you should really go. If you want to, I just did Aries just now. And all I did was talk about shadow side and facing their trauma. This person could be in that same situation where they need to face their trauma. And I feel like you know this. I feel like... and you may or may not know this. Like I said, it is a mirror effect of who you are, and you might have gone to this through some type of trauma. It could be different type of traumas. But some people, I should say, some people would choose to not be miserable, bitter, and do the same thing that they went through to someone else. You know, if I could put it in lame terms, hurt people hurt people. I sense for some of you, you don't do that. I sense that, you know, whatever. I had a traumatic relationship or childhood, but you know what? I'm going to choose to take this route. Whatever that route may be, okay? Definitely positive, obviously. All right, moving on. Moving on. All right, so, wow, I do like that all these major arcanas are coming out for you. I honestly do. It's significant, but I like the ones that are coming out. I got the Hermit, the Ace of... Oh my God, wasn't I saying Ace of Swords? I couldn't stop saying it. With my Ace of Cups. It's like you need some clarity, and maybe for some of you, they need to get something off their chest, to fill themselves with love, and this could be vice versa. Okay, you know what I mean, Capricorns? They need to really, again, I'm going to use the word shadow work. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. Just look it up, because I don't want to. This is just a general tarot card read, is what I'm saying. Okay, shadow work is a subject that, yeah, it's deep. And like I said, hurt people is a display of dealing with your shadow side. All right, there is love between both of you at the very least, one of you. Okay, the Hermit card. This person, you or this person have listen. I sense love with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a Virgo energy, Earth energy as well. This person really wants to come to you and clarify something. I mean, this is my Native American tarot. In my Native American tarot, I mean, you see this person in this, it's not a horse, something else, a buffalo maybe. They're carrying a torch for you. I sense a Hermit. It's an enlightenment, like, holy shit, this was the only person that was for me, and I fucked it up. With the Seven of Swords here twice, yeah, they fucked something up. You or someone else. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm cursing, okay? I apologize. But this is a serious situation, okay? I'm picking up your energy, whatever. I love it. Yeah, so that's clarifying that. With the Ace of Swords, I mean, again, it's clarification. Lies that needs to be spoken about. Hello. And the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, I do sense that with the Wheel of Fortune, this is going to happen. You're going to be like, what? Leonora, seriously? We're talking about my twin flame. Maybe you don't know this person, but I do. And it's true. You know this person better than I do. You know your story more than I do. I just sense this person is going to come your way. I'm sorry. I see it with all of these 3 cards. Be prepared. Let's clarify it. All right, so I have the pages. Ooh, yucky. All right, moving on, Leonora. Come on. Page of Swords. The Justice. See what I mean? I just love all these arcanas coming out for you. The Justice card. You got your justice. Hello. What comes around goes around, little one. And I see it. Listen, they've had their share of karma. Yeah, okay. Whether you know that or not. Okay. And definitely there was a commitment between you two, obviously. Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, they're not happy. And they want, with the Hermit in the reverse, again, the Hermit again, okay? Except this one was in the reverse. Yeah, I see there's 2 Hermits here. They're coming towards you, which is what I picked up a lot with my Hermit card in the Native American tarot, but with my Game of Thrones, the Hermit being in the reverse, they may be fighting with themselves, but I don't think so. I think it's more like coming towards you. Should they or should they? They have clarification. They do. They have some enlightenment. They know that you are the person for them. They may be seeking advice from other people to see what to do, whether it's externally or within themselves. But they're not in a good position, listen, at all emotionally. But with my Page of Cups that I threw on the table, this was my only reversal. No, my Hermit card was also in reverse. With the pages, I'm sorry. My Page of Swords with my Hermit card was in the reverse, to clarify the last spread. My Page of Swords, I see it 2 times, okay? Because I see the Page of Swords in the reverse, and I see Page of Swords in my other, like, at the bottom of the deck, in my new mythic. 2 Pages of Swords, okay? I didn't like it when I saw it the first time, and just turning this over and seeing it again. This person does want to start all over with you. They do. It's just that I don't want to say it, and I'm sorry I have to say it. They may have Capricorn in their chart. They don't have to be. They may just embody the energy of foundation, security. But for the most part, this is a devil energy. Toxic. They are obsessed, and when I mean obsessed, they're fucking spying on you. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. They're fucking spying on you through social media, by foot. I don't even think they have friends involved. They don't want to have friends involved. If they do, it would be in a positive way, not negative like that. All right, I do have private readings, Capricorns. Just email me if you need a personal read. All right.